Well, hello there, Board Game Maniacs, and thanks for joining me for another episode of Aliens, Another Glourious today, Corp by Gale Force 9! I hope you've been following along with us this entire season of Aliens, where we are doing a bug hunt simulation with all the new rules, as well as getting ready to play all of the campaign mode into it. But this is going to be a long series on the channel where it's not just going to have like the bug hunt simulation onto it, but it's going to have the campaigns and everything, because I love this game and we're going to play through a lot of it. As you can see, I'm still using my free cam, and that is because my multiplexer is still messed up and I can't afford to get another one right now, so we are just going free cam it all until we are done. And the multiplexer is kind of like the last thing onto my studio update that I need to do before I film a studio update, so just be aware of that. I just wanted to give a shout out and a thank you to everybody who've been watching this season of Aliens, or this mission, the simulation game, and commenting onto it. Thank you all for all your input. Thank you for sending me emails. Thank you for just letting me know everything. Comment below and let me know what your thoughts are about the game so far if you haven't already done so. And from where we left off, you can see that Hudson is still here. He's kind of eyeing up that barricade. Hicks is here. The door is open, and the alien swarm of 4 is going towards Ripley. And you also have Spunkmeyer and Gorman right here, and there also is, like you can see, there's another pathway that the aliens can take, or spawn point. It's a great token. And you can see their spawns here. And one of the turret guns is down. And all the way over here, you can also see like all the other buildup of blips that are making their way downtown. I'm not going to sing that song. Anyhow, and the sentry gun B has 350 ammo left onto it. So the name of this game, like I said, is just to survive until this motion tracker cards are completely depleted from this. Once this is done, whoever is left standing, if there's anybody left standing, wins this, or survives, not wins. What you win is your life. Yeah, yay. So anyhow, that is where we're standing at right now to start, and we are onto the first turn for the first Marine. And as we know, the only one that has higher rank and is not just a grunt in this mission is Private Daniel Spunkmeyer, and he has some really good abilities. Everybody's aim dial and everything are all activated and everything. So you can see that Spunkmeyer is kind of right here. You know, he can get line of sight onto this alien. He has the M41A pulse rifle, so he could potentially destroy that swarm. And then we also got Ripley and Gorman too as well, which is in good shape to hit that swarm if any of them suck, which we've seen in the other episodes of this that they did. And you can see over here, we also have Hicks, which is in good shape. And where's, spoiler alert, go check out the other episodes if you didn't have already. Oh man, spoiler alert, Vasquez was part of the team, but she kind of got eliminated 2 rounds ago, I think it was. But in either case, what is Spunkmeyer going to do? Is Spunkmeyer going to activate, or is he going to get somebody else to move? I think he's going to get Gorman. No, he's going to activate himself. So Spunkmeyer, which is right here, is going to activate first himself. And it says here on this card, draw an endurance card, then you may recycle any number of cards from your hand. And we all see the cards that we have in our hand, and because we are doing a solo gameplay, we're just sharing all the cards with everybody, pretending that everybody has access to all these cards at once, same time. So, draw an endurance card. And it is an event. This here, I can keep it, I can do it whenever I want. So the character's aim dial, that character's aim dial, stand up any knockdown character, discard. Oh, this is good, because this will get rid of a hazard card on the character. So Spunkmeyer can do that already, but it's good to have another one and hopefully get a weapon card when you draw endurance. And then it says he may, but he's not going to discard any cards from his hand because we need these. So now Spunkmeyer gets 2 actions. So Spunkmeyer's aim is at 6. Now he has, you can see here, a little bit of a shot. But if I had the laser, which I do have, I gotta find where I put it. It definitely hits this swarm. So I know that Spunkmeyer has line of sight. So I think what Spunkmeyer is going to do is he's going to aim first because he thinks he's got a plane here. So he's aiming. So his first action is going from 6 to 7. And now he is going to, for his second action, shoot at that swarm. He got to take his alien die, or not alien die, his marine die, because he has an M41A pulse rifle. And he don't have the grenades, unfortunately, equipped. That would be really cool, but they're only a certain distance away, so that wouldn't work there. So here goes. His aim is again at 77 or under, and he's got a 1. Ooh, he's hot. So boom, he just shot. And the aim dial goes down to 6 now. This alien swarm will go down to 3. I can't remember at 3 or 4 when they popped up, but I'm going to say they're at 4. Oh yes, I'm just going to say 4. So they're going back down here because Spunkmeyer did manage to hit one of them. The one thing we forgot to do is, first off, we were supposed to discard one of these cards from the endurance to the exhaust deck to take the shot. And now he has full automatic, and he's going to try to work with that. So he's going to exhaust another card, and he's going to shoot again. This time Spunkmeyer needs 6 or under to wear down that swarm again. So here goes. He gets a 6. That's a 6 or under, like I said, and you can see that's a 6. Good job, Spunkmeyer. I already got rid of the other card for the full auto. His 6 will go down to 5. And it's hard to do this in one hand. I'll be back in a second. The swarm is now down to 2. This is like a very Inception kind of shot. But in either case, the swarm is down to 2. And he's still shooting because he can shoot as many times as he wants. So he's at 5 for his shots. So he's going to get rid of another endurance card to make another shot. And he has to get 5 or under now. So he's got a 2. He is on fire. Woo! So that's going to go to 4 because he's shooting again, obviously. So we're just going to get rid of another one of these because, again, this is just all automatic, full auto. So now he needs to get a 4 to get rid of that swarm. Now, I didn't change it because there's only, actually, I might as well just do it this way because there's 2 there, but he did kill just 1. So now there's only 1 swarm left to do. And this is it. Come on, you can do this, Spunkmeyer. 4! He's got a 10. Ooh, he totally flubbed on that. Joe! He missed because he sneezed. That was the only reason why Spunkmeyer missed, because he had a tickle in his nose. Now remember, Spunkmeyer's special ability at the end of the activation may discard 2 from his hand to recycle a hazard card from a marine character, but nobody has a hazard card on tools. That's good. So now he can activate 1 grunt, and he's gonna just activate Gorman. Yeah. So let's put this on Gorman. So we're gonna put the cube. The cube is not from this game. I just do this to help me keep track of the Marines and where they're going. So Gorman's aim is at 4. He has a flamethrower. Oh, maybe I shouldn't activate Gorman yet because he has to get closer. Yeah, no, that makes sense. So yeah, Gorman's gonna go. He's got a speed of 4. So for his first action, Gorman is gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4 because he can't shoot anymore. So why not move up? And then Gorman is 1, 2, 3, 4 away from there. And I think with the flamethrower, because that's 2 cards to take an action with this weapon, choose a space that is 2 spaces away from your, oh, it's only 2 spaces, so he would not make it up there. Okay, so let's rewind that. Gorman's not going to do that. I think for Gorman's activation, he's just going to stay where he is. He's going to rest twice. And because he is a grunt, resting twice means I take 3 for the first rest and 3 for the second rest. Now, if he was a character, he'd be able to grab a card too as well from the endurance deck. But he can't because he is a grunt in this mission, so that is what he does, and Gorman's turn is done. You may notice that the table is looking a little dirty with all these white debris spots, and that is actually because of me playing around with the multiplexer that is up top, that is loosening all that kind of stucco ceiling, and it's falling down. And you're saying, well, why didn't you clean it before you recorded the video? I did clean it to my best ability with my vacuum cleaner, but my vacuum cleaner sucks. And right now, I don't care if the table's a little dirty, it kind of adds to this kind of situation, I guess you want to call it. But anyhow, let's go back to the game. Ripley's turn to activate. Now, she's at her 7. On activation, recycle 2 endurance cards and draw 1 card, so she has to do this. There's not you may or anything. And then with her passive ability, we're not doing anything about that. So let's draw, or recycle 2 endurance cards and draw 1 and see what it is. Hopefully it's not going to be a hazard card. Here we are, so I'm going to recycle 2, so that's, I'm not looking at them, and I got the camera laying down. So that's 2 cards, and again, every time I recycle, they go on the bottom of the endurance deck past the reshuffle thing. And then you have to draw 1 too as well. So let's draw this one, and it is an equipment card. We are okay to keep going on, there's no hazard. Ripley's turn. She is going to, she also has the pulse rifle, but she don't have grenades. Nobody has the grenades. They were used already in one of the previous rounds. So that is only 1 lone xenomorph, but they are very dangerous, even if there's only 1 of them. So she's not going to aim, she's going to shoot. Her aim is at 7 already, so she needs a 7 or lower, and she gets a 1. Whoa. And guess what? That xenomorph is completely gone. She just totally took them out like nothing. And that was only her first action. For Ripley's second action, she's just deciding to move. So she is going to go 1, 2, the door is open. Oh, what was I gonna do? Oh yeah, no, she's not moving, sorry. She's going to stay, I can't remember where she was, but I'm just going to put her there. She's just say that she moved, and she's going there because they're all going to start ready to converge onto this door. Because if you notice, go out this way, and you can start going this way to more computer terminals. Now, the thing is too as well, is that the sentry gun B is here with still 350 left, but they are getting ready because these are going to have to be coming out this way, and everybody wants to get in line. So right now, that is Ripley's turn. We're going to mark that Ripley went, and she is a civilian, so we are just going to activate the remaining grunts, which is Hudson and Hicks. Hudson is going to activate first, and what Hudson's decided to do, he's going to stay exactly where he is because we still have this, it's barricaded, but you remember we have to survive. We've got to cover as much of the entrances as possible that have not yet popped up. So Hudson's decided to stay there, and he is just going to rest twice. So again, that's 6 cards from the exhaust card, and that's it. And then Hicks is going to go on, and he is going to move. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. And he's blocking there, so yeah, no. He's going to go by Ripley instead. And that was his first action. And his second action is he's going to aim. That's a good idea. So Hudson is going to, or Hicks, I should say, is going to aim, bring him up from 6 to 7. Because you know the recovery fire, that sort of thing, it could work. And I just thought of that. I'm like, oh, you should have done that with others. Anyhow, that is too late though, because Hicks is done. And I got to remember to do the recycling for the exhaust, which I'm going to do right now. One thing I want to mention too as well is from playing this game, I'm going to screw up rules obviously, but I try not to screw them up at all. But what I'm trying to say here, or what I was trying to say, is that one thing that I've learned from playing this game, even though I played it wrong, is your endurance deck, you should constantly make sure that the exhaust part is down low no matter what game you're playing, unless otherwise stated there's a different type of scenario for it. But anyhow, by managing this, again, you can see we're not struggling for anything because we have lots of ammo left, lots of tries left. And right here you can see that we're probably a little more than a quarter of the way through the the deck for the motion tracker. So we're doing okay. We're doing pretty good. So anyhow, that was all of the Marines' turns. And now we're going to go on to the aliens' turn. And the first one is activate aliens. And as you can see, I'm very proud of this part. There are no aliens on the board whatsoever. Onto the alien blip phase. We're going to do this one here because they are the closest. So alien die, we got to see how much they move. And they only move one. Oh, we were waiting for a big fight to go on there, but nope. Ooh, so there's a door here that they can come out. But the thing is all of the Marines are on this side, so they're going to start moving through. So that's just one space, one space, one space. I'm so skewed onto the angle here. So that was pretty boring. All right, so let's go on. Let's go to the next, the next zone. So there's 4 in this zone. So they're going to move 2. Actually, I'll move all these, I'll be back. There we have it. All the blips have been moved, so you can see they're slowly making their way down because I rolled a 4 here. I want to keep rolling 6s to try to make them move faster. Faster, faster, faster. So anyhow, we are onto the motion tracker phase. And remember, it's more motion tracker cards. So we are going to be drawing 5 motion tracker cards into this. This is going to be scary. Number 1's low threat level. We might be able to handle it. Alien Lurker on 1. Actually, I'm going to do all of these and then I'll come back because I need my 2 hands for this. For this blip number 1 that we got to place onto it, I got it in my hand. I'm going to slide on the card because I do notice they're a barricade, so it's got new rules. It's a 5 or a 6. So here goes. And remember, Hudson is here holding that down. So a 5 or a 6 did not get 4. So it holds, so this blip is just not able to come through. This is the last motion tracker card that I drew. The other ones were okay. There was one that kind of get out here, and there was, you can see up there. And now this was the last one. It says they're inside the perimeter. Place the tunnel token in a square that is within line of sight next to this character. Then you reveal a card. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the alien die, and there's 5 characters that are alive. So 1 to 5, if I roll a 6, then I have to do it again. That'll determine where I'm going to be placing that tunnel token. And I got a 5. So we are at Hicks. Obviously, like, this sucks. So let's grab a tunnel token. Well, the ones that we 3D printed off of Thingiverse. So Hicks is right here, and Hicks just screwed Ripley into, or screwed himself, I should say, because Ripley's at least 2 spaces away. Hicks is not. He's right adjacent to it. Place the tunnel token square, and then I have to reveal a card. So when you reveal a card, when you're done, you just put it back underneath. So reveal a card, and it's going to be an event. It says place 1 blip on the tunnel token. So you know there's going to be an alien that pops up right there, but it don't get to activate because the aliens have already activated this ramp. As you can see, I placed the blip on the tunnel token, and it is definitely in line of sight. It's not underneath, it's right there, so I have to flip it over and see what happens. And that's not, it's a scout! I don't even know. It's one of the new aliens. We got to see what the scouts do. This is scary. Now you can see this is the scout token that was flipped over, and on the back of the expansion book, we're in the pipe 5x5, alien scout speed 8, so they're pretty fast. Swarm of 3, and the alien scout breaks through a barricade door on a roll of 3+. Now, that is a really good point to bring up, because these scouts, they say scout onto the other side of the blip, obviously. So when this is like onto a barricade, it don't say anything in there about they break through a barricade, period, by rolling better, like a 3+. It's only barricade doors. So be aware of that. I noticed that the little nuances and stuff with the way things are worded may cause you to play the game incorrectly. And that's one thing you want to make sure with the new expansion, with the scouts, is that they will break down barricaded doors on a 3+, not a barricaded grate. And the reason why is because when you place your spawn token there, or you would place it on a spawn point or a grate that is barricaded or what have you, the thing is you have to roll to see if this is broken. And if that was the case, that the scout would bust it on a 3+, then you would have to always be able to look at the blip before you spawn it. So that's why there's a big difference in that, so just please be aware of that. And you can see there, that is the swarm of 3 scouts that just popped their scary, ugly xenomorph heads up through the floor grate saying hello. So we are going to have some trouble, or fun, whatever way you look at it. With all the motion tracker cards drawn and the alien phase was previous and everything else, so the next thing that we have to do is going on to the finishing phase. And with the finishing phase, resolve any finishing phase effects. We don't have check for victory or defeat. No. And clean up, which means you just clean up, and then we're going on to the next turn. There you have it, Board Game Maniacs. I hope you enjoyed this turn for the Bug Hunt simulation mission for Aliens and Other Glorious Day in the Core by Gale Force 9. Don't forget, check out their website. Go to gf9.com, I think it is. Links in the description. Or just Google Gale Force 9 and you'll be able to find this, and you can check out all the awesome stuff they have for this game. And I have everything that they come out with so far, and I'm going to keep getting it all because I just love this. Brings me back, like I said. So I hope you enjoyed it. Comment below. Let me know what you thought of this. Let me know if I made any rules mistakes or such. Remember, I'm using a new rule set as of February of 2024 that they released. I think it's February. But in either case, it is for 2024 so far with the FAQ and everything involved with it. So let me know what's going on. If you like it or not, we'll see you on the flip side. Try to get some xenomorphs. Bye-bye. Be a maniac. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Hope you enjoyed that video. If you want to keep up to date with Board Game Maniacs, click on the like and subscribe button to be notified when more videos come available. If you want to become an official sponsor of Board Game Maniacs, go to patreon.com/BoardGameManiacs. Or you can go to streamlabs.com/BoardGameManiacs1. That's right, and you can donate to help keep the lights on, keep food in our bellies, and play more games. We'll purchase more games, more equipment to make Board Game Maniacs evolve and get bigger and larger. Because of you, the viewers, I thank you from the bottom of my toes to the top of my head for all of your support. And until next time, Board Game Maniacs, be a maniac.